Hey, what's up, guys? It's Randall from OddsJam back with you today to do some more plus EV betting. Super Bowl week, very exciting week. We've got, 6 days until the Super Bowl. So, super exciting time. Now is the time if you are a new sports bettor or you've been sports betting for quite a while, but you haven't taken advantage of the books in your state. Now is the time to do that. FanDuel, I know for new users, is offering you bet 5, win 280. You just take the money line of either team, I believe that is. So some very, very great promos out there. Be sure to check those links below in the description, especially if you're an OddsJam user. The more sports books you have, the better off you are going to be whenever it comes to sports betting. So take advantage of those. Sign up for those books. If you're unsure how to take advantage of those, email me, Randall at oddsjam.com. DM me on Twitter at RandallKBets. More than happy to walk you through those and how you can make money with those particular books. Let's see here. I've got my dog with me today. The other one's laying down, so you may see this one in the video. So taking a look here, Hampton and Presbyterian, looks like there's a little bit of value on Hampton, plus 162 on the money line, 5% of expected value, 25-cent difference here in the market. So we can hop over here. We can just see if that in fact still exists. I haven't looked into it. It looks like it still is plus 162. Taking a look here on ESPN, I already looked at this one before I went live. Presbyterian is right around a 2-point favorite. So I'm going to go ahead and bet this. We can take a look at this as well and see what some of the other books have as far as the money line goes. I mean, Pinnacle's only giving you plus 140, PointsBet plus 150, DraftKings plus 155. We can go over here into New Jersey. We can take a look at these other books. I mean, you can see MGM's actually giving you plus 165, so even better value there if you have MGM. Again, this is definitely the outlier as you look at these other books. So we'll go ahead and we'll log in and we'll place this bet on Hampton. Nice home dog. Absolutely love betting home dogs in college basketball. Very hard to take road teams in college hoops. So let's take a look here. We'll see if that's still in play. Got to be quick. Speed is definitely everything, and I have wasted plenty of time here. So Hampton plus 162. So we will go ahead. We'll throw 20 on that. If you're new here today, betting smaller amounts to show you that you can be profitable doing this. You don't have to have a huge bankroll. So yeah, you can see here it's 6% on MGM. I need to switch back though to Illinois in order to get that. There it is right there. So it looks like it's come down a little bit. It actually looks like maybe now money is starting to come in on Presbyterian. The EV has dropped a little bit, but we'll see. We locked this in for 20. We'll wait this out. We'll see. One thing you can do is you can turn on the notifications on the bet tracker. If the line becomes worse than the closing line, you can get an email notification. You can decide to cash out. So we may watch this one. We'll see if the line comes worse. We may cash that out. I did have a question though from a user that I wanted to answer on air. They were asking about their bankroll and how to do that in the Plus EV page. So under your settings, you can put your bankroll in here. Right now I've got it set at 1,000. I don't use it on this particular account, at least for the live streams. But say you have a $500 bankroll, you want to throw 500, you just save those changes. And then when you get on the Plus EV page, if you wanted to bet this game, so for example, we did bet Hampton, but you can click this calculator. It'll show you roughly a 40% chance of winning. And it shows you that you should bet 2% of your bankroll. So if you had $500 bankroll, you would be betting roughly $14 on this particular play. So again, you can use that as a guide. You can set that up, whatever your bankroll is. Let's just say you're only, okay, I'm only doing $250. So save changes. Again, you can go in here, you just click the money line, and it'll tell you should bet about $6 on this if your bankroll is $250. So pretty cool tool, allows you to take a look at that and give you an idea of kind of what you should be betting. So looks like here, Arkansas, Pine Bluff, Jackson State, some value on Arkansas, Pine Bluff. It looks like a 27-cent difference here in the market. So we can take a look at this game. We'll just compare this. Arkansas, Pine Bluff. So they are at home. It looks like ESPN has Jackson State about a 6-point favorite. We can take a look and see what the other books are giving. Plus 155 on DraftKings, plus 160 on Caesars. Let's see here. So Barstool is definitely the outlier. I mean, it's not a huge difference in comparison to some of these other books. So if you wanted to play that, you could. Arkansas Pine Bluff is a home dog. The value is definitely there. However, this is definitely a smaller market game, so maybe not as heavily bet. These games can be tricky. I've just found betting these smaller conferences, so I like to use a tool like ESPN to kind of guide me in those smaller market games. Again, not a necessity, but just something that I like to look at. I'm going to go ahead and stay on New Jersey. And we'll just see if there's anything out there for you guys. It looks like Hampton plus 2.5 in the first half is worth a look. Again, smaller market game, but maybe worth looking at. Arkansas Pine Bluff in the first half has a little bit of value on these books, DraftKings included. Florida International and Charlotte under 65.5. That game goes here very shortly. 26-cent difference here in the market with. We can kind of compare. So 65.5, it looks like the 64.5 is the main line, and it looks like it is juiced to the under when you compare these other books. So let's go ahead and see if we can find that 65.5 on Barstool. What was that game again? Florida International and Charlotte. So let's go ahead and log in here. We'll go ahead and throw that bet in. Nice profitable bet. I'll be on a bus today on my way to a basketball game. So what the heck? Let's place a bet. Give me something to watch on the bus ride. So halftime, 65.5 minus 115. Just double check this. Sure, 65.5. So 4% expected value minus 115. So we'll go ahead and we'll throw 20 on that one. So we'll place that as well. So we've locked in another bet. So we'll add that to our bet tracker. Bet that on Barstool for 20. So we'll save that. Could also take the under 65 if you wanted to lay a little bit less juice, a little bit lower expected value. You're basically looking at the difference in a push or a win if it lands on 65. So might be something worth looking at there. It looks like the Bulls plus 5.5. 19-cent difference here in the market width. For those of you, if you're new, you find the market width by finding the difference in these two numbers. If it's two negatives, which you see here, minus 111, minus 110, this would actually be 21 cents difference, whereas the favorite and the underdog would actually be 14 cents difference. So super tight market here on the Suns Bulls game. 14 cents, over under 226. Let's check this out. Probably going to have to place a bet on this. We bet one of these yesterday or the day before in the NBA on the live stream, or maybe I bet it on my own. Super tight market on an over, and it ended up cashing. So yeah, we're getting over 220. Where's points bet at? Shit. There we go. Points bet. So points bet is, let's see, is that right? Maybe that's already moved. Let me check that. Suns. Yeah, too slow on that one. That would have been a really good one. I wish we would have caught that one sooner. Would have been a very, very solid bet there to take. So continuing to look here. Looks like Idaho State plus 10.5 has a little bit of value against Montana State, 2.2%. We can take a look at that one. Idaho State's coming off of a win, though, against Montana. So, I mean, Montana State, according to ESPN, 11 points. So pretty well spot on. 19-cent difference here in the market with pretty low expected value, maybe one you pass on. I would probably look for Idaho State to be flat in this game just simply because they're coming off of that big win against Montana the other day in a game where they were, I think, 12 or 13-point underdogs. And that was a game that they ended up winning. And I think they're like 3-19 on the year. So pretty shitty team. But nonetheless, they got the job done against Montana. So maybe they're playing right at the right time. Maybe a Sweet 16 berth for the Idaho State Bengals. Stony Brook and New Hampshire. Take a look at that game. I can't bet it. Stony Brook by 3. Looks like New Hampshire's plus 175 on Caesars. Almost 5% of expected value on Caesars if you're able to bet that. Not a lot going on here. Mondays in college hoops, usually a pretty slow day. Saturday, definitely the best by far. We have this already, the under 65.5. We bet that. Let me refresh this, get all that crap off my screen. And I did it again. So looking here, SIU, Southeast Missouri, over under 150. I don't currently have Kenny's ratings yet to be able to compare totals. Can't bet this game anyway because SIUE is located in Illinois and we cannot bet on Illinois teams. So can't bet that game. Florida International in Charlotte under 137 has some value here. Really wish we could see those ratings. Be nice to look at that and maybe make a play on it. And it looks like the over 5.5 in the Senators Devils game has a little bit of value, minus 150 on Caesars. I know the under was a bet this morning. Bob bet that one as a plus EV play. So Florida International Charlotte under 137.5, 2%. Not a lot of expected value there. This tennis match, we can take a look and see. It looks like some value there. Let's see if any other books have this up. I don't know shit about tennis, but I don't need to. So yeah, I mean, every other book's plus 110, plus 113 on Pinnacle. Maybe worth betting here. Let's see if I can. Oh no, I have no idea. Let's see here. I think that was a little bit lower expected value. I don't even see it now. All right, we'll scrap that. Let's see here. So we're 1% expected value. Again, I mean, these are plays that maybe if you have a boost or something, maybe you use a boost on, get a little bit better value. In that instance, looks like Charlotte here has some value on the money line over at WinBet. We can see what that is. So Florida International actually is favored by 4 according to ESPN. Take that for what it's worth. It's definitely not the Bible, just something that I like to use for these smaller games. EIU, where I got my masters from, looks like the over 128.5 has some value. If you want that, 1.75% of expected value. Don't have MGM, so nothing I can do there. Prairie View and Florida A&M, 23-cent difference here in the market with. It looks like the over 137.5 has some value. Again, pretty small market game. Looks like it's juiced to the over in a couple of spots at 138.5. Everywhere else, I mean, has it definitely juiced to the over. We'll bet this. It's pretty low expected value. Well, maybe we won't. Is that all we got? Oh, now I don't even see it. Maybe it's no longer a play. I'm not seeing it on the over anymore. So we'll scrap that. Just kind of scrolling through, looking. Under 140.5, Delaware State, Howard. I really wish I had these ratings from Kenny. I could really do some comparison, but don't have that, so not able to look at those totals. Virginia Tech, Pitt plus 13.5, 20-cent difference there in the market with. I'm going to assume Pitt's on the road. Looks like ESPN makes that about a 16-point game. Not really seeing anything else. Probably going to call it a day here with this live stream. Let me just check out DraftKings though and see what they've got going on. I know they have a promo today. Where's it at? It is the Bulls Suns game profit boost. Mine was only 25%, but it's a mystery profit boost for a same game parlay. If you're in Illinois or Arizona, be sure to take advantage of that. Super boosts all week long for the Super Bowl. So I guess check back at 6 Eastern today, see what boost they have. I mean, it's going to be wild this week. There's going to be a ton of great promos on all of these books. I mean, let's just take a look at Caesars over in Indiana. We'll see what they have, if anything. I mean, yeah, you can see all kinds of stuff. Tuesday, participate for a chance to win in the Super Bowl. I think that's been going on for a while. First half frenzy, earn free bets when your team scores in the first half. Bet 50 on the first half point spread, Hawks Mavs, and if you win, you get 50 cents. You get a 50-cent free bet for every point that your team scores in the first half. So let's take a look at that. I don't have Caesars, but I mean, what the hell, we can look at it for those of you that do. If you don't and you're in a state with Caesars, click the link below, get started today, so that you can take advantage of that sign-up bonus. Why is that not working? Let me see here what's going on. All right. Well, for some reason, we're not. Oh, this was from yesterday. What the hell? Why would they still have that up? All right. Scrap that. That was a good promo, though, if you did that yesterday. Place the same game parlay on the Super Bowl, though. I mean, $10 plus with a minimum odds of plus 1,000. If you win, you get a $56 free bet. So definitely worth doing there. Place 10 Super Bowl props, get a $56 bet if you win 7 or more. We're working on getting the props up. So hop over to the odds page, compare with Pinnacle, take advantage of that. I'm not sure why they have these promos from Saturday still up and Sunday, but parlay insurance, earn a free bet if only one of your legs loses. This is NBA or college basketball for tomorrow. So, I mean, one way you can build this is by going to the odds page, click these games, and just find money lines that have good value with Caesars. So, I mean, plus 145, it's plus 143 at Pinnacle. Other books, though, are plus 155. So maybe that's not a good one to use, but basically you can just go through here. And I mean, here's one right here. If we were doing it tonight, we can see we can get plus 160 on Hampton. Every other book except for the Score app is offering you worse odds. So this might be a leg to throw in to this parlay if we were doing it today. Obviously, you're doing it tomorrow. You'll need to look tomorrow. But if it loses by exactly one leg, you get a free bet up to $25. So great promo here to take advantage of on Caesars. So let's hop over here. We'll do one last check of the Plus EV page. I know Matt's going live at 5 Eastern, so be sure to tune in. He's going to have plenty of NBA player props that will be out there that you can bet. So be sure to tune in, take advantage of those. I know he's been having some success with those as well. So not seeing anything else here as far as plus EV goes. I know Alex has done a couple streams earlier today. Check those out. Anytime we go live, you're able to see the plus EV page. You can tail some bets, you can fade them, whatever you feel you need to do. As always, email me if you have any questions, Randall@oddsjam.com. DM me on Twitter @RandallKBets. And again, be sure, take advantage of the sign-up bonuses in your state. Links are listed below. It's Super Bowl week. Tons of great promos, tons of great offers. I had a couple people last year who signed up for sports books solely for these offers here in Illinois. So take advantage of those, build your bankroll, and start betting after you build your bankroll with those promos on Sunday. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Matt will be back with you at 5 Eastern, and I will see you tomorrow.